René Bengelsdorf, Aviation CEO, FAA board alum, and high-performance business coach. From the cockpit to the control tower, I've interviewed women across the industry. You're in for a treat with these mini episodes. I hope they whet your appetite for the longer versions that will drop every Tuesday going forward. Welcome to the Fly Girls Guide podcast. Well, hello. Welcome to this episode of Fly Girls Guide to Aviation Careers. I am delighted to have Jamie Munoz with me today. She is the general manager of an FBO, fixed-based operation in Addison, Texas. Jamie, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, René. I'm so excited to be here.
I love it. Will you tell us what you do? Like, what are you in charge of as the general manager in an FBO?
Sure. So we have a beautiful 17-acre brand new facility here at Addison Airport. We have 3 hangars and a terminal, and we have private jets that come in from all over the world, sometimes some smaller piston aircraft, or all the way up to like the biggest corporate jet they make. And we have them come in. We provide gas. We provide services such as catering. We'll take them coffee onto the aircraft, all kinds of different things. Really, anything they ask for. We'll, arrange a beautiful flower arrangement to go on board when they depart. And then we also have, in those hangars, we have a group of tenants that live here, and then they depart from here to go wherever they need to go, and they use the aircraft as a tool.
I love it. Well, I know that you manage the entire team and you're able to coordinate all of the activities across the team and take charge of that. What would you say is the most challenging thing about your job?
I think the people is the most challenging. This is something that I'm really passionate about, is leadership, leading with kindness, intentional leadership, like thinking about all of the decisions that I make and how they can affect my team, because ultimately, if I take care of them, they're going to take care of the customers. I don't have to harp on them about customer service, because if they're happy where they work, they feel safe, they feel valued, then that just inherently is going to transfer over into how they care for our customers. So I think that is one of the most challenging things, because I've got an array of ages, personalities, preferences, and so trying to figure out how to tailor programs that keep everybody motivated, everyone inspired, and everybody feeling like this is a great environment to work in is challenging. It's also very rewarding, and probably the most rewarding part whenever you see it working and you see your team members delivering and happy and thriving, and then leaving me to go to the next, point in their career, and knowing that I had a part in that journey.
I love that. You're very well thought of in the industry for those very reasons. What's the very best thing about your job besides the people?
It sounds cheesy, but I worked in software for 4 years. That was the only time I left, operations, and I missed the smell of jet fuel. I love the sound of the jets. I love the smell of the jets. It never gets old to me. When I hear people complaining about living next to an airport, I'm like, you are crazy, because I could listen to that all day. I actually have an app, a sleeping app, and I listen to the airplane engine noise instead of white noise, because I love it so much. So the environment, the sound, watching them land and take off, it never gets, 24 years later, it never gets old. When I was working in software, my husband was working at an FBO, and he would come home, I'd be like, let me smell you. Let me get a whiff of that jet fuel. He'd say, you're so weird. I know, but I love it. I love it.
Well, I am so glad you're back in your happy place and that you have great software to work with in your building that you helped design. That's remarkable. Thanks so much, Jamie, for being part of the podcast.
Thank you so much, René.
Thanks for listening. If this inspired you, subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss even more brilliance in the episodes to come.